Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Cancer, we're going to do energy. I was going to say energy uptake, but maybe energy check-in, at least for you. We're going to look at past, present, and future energy. I'm going to use my energy oracle deck, and then I pulled out my wizard tarot. I brought it out in the Gemini reading. It's a little bossy. This. Oh, the Empress. Yeah, wow. A lot of power there. So it's fun, this deck. It's almost like this, like having like a little, like a Pandora's box. Once you open it up, it comes out and it's hard to push it back. So anyways, it wants to come out. And we have the teeny tiny Everyday Witch Tarot to go along with it. So Cancer, my friends, let's get started. Energy, I keep hearing uptake, uptick, uptake, uptick. Like something going up. So maybe your energy is going up. Something is picking up pace for you. All right, Cancer, let's look at my dear portals of love, their past, present, and future energy. In the past, Cancer, you've been thinking a lot about something. Ruminating, hearing ruminating. Ruminating and thinking, mulling things over in your mind, thinking about something. And presently, oh, you're, seventh chakra. So you're receiving something, perhaps you're receiving the information that you were trying to kind of attain through more traditional methods. You're receiving that information now through more untraditional methods. In the future, oh, feeling a little bit vulnerable, feeling a little bit, feeling like a little creative spark. What is this? This is so cute. It's kind of cute energy. Door to value. Well, envy. Storm warning, door to romance. What the hell is going on in your life, Cancer? Okay. Money coming in. Money coming in. People might be envious. And then there's going to be another big change of romance. So, I don't know. You're going to have it all, baby. I guess, maybe, you're going to have it all. Or that's what you want. You want it all. The door to value is definitely some sort of a windfall, a raise, something paying out for you, your income increasing. And with envy sitting behind that, I do just sort of feel like people would be envious. People are envious. And then there's a big shakeup coming in the love department for you. So yeah, this tarot is going to be interesting to look at this. You have two archangels. Like, one is now and one is in the future. So in a way, too, it just kind of feels like you have some sort of guides that are moving through a cycle with you at some point in a cycle that you're in. But these two cards together in particular just really feel very much like in the past, you were kind of using your logical mind. You were trying to think through something here, trying to get an answer, trying to get a solution, trying to perhaps even be creative, because, you know, second chakra can be about creativity. But then presently, it's almost like you've shifted your thinking. Connecting with the universe. I'm getting a lot of download words. Connecting with the universal. What's gone? See, that's the problem. I have to say it as soon as it comes out. That was bad me for interrupting myself. Well, let's see. I'm sure curious where this is going to go. You know what this feels like too? This feels like someone that was studying something for a long time. And these could be two different parts of your life. Like studying something for a long time and then going into something else and you can just naturally do it. like realizing, oh, I worked so hard all this time, all my life, and it sort of reminds me a bit of, like, because I've always been really, really creative. My head's always been in the clouds. But I've always had to work really hard because I've always chosen jobs that were more like three-dimensional based responsibilities, doing audits and reports and all that stuff. But then I found like I really hit my calling when I got into training and I was doing PowerPoint presentations. They were just like, whoa! My boss would put everybody to sleep with his presentations. Holy crap. Oh my God. God bless him because he's passed on. He was a great guy. But his presentations were so dry. Oh. So, you know, I always realized that, oh, I've always had to work like triple hard to make the same achievements as someone else in the same field as me, who it just comes naturally to them. But then as soon as I got into the creative part of my job, I'm like, I can blow even my boss away with this. But so that's a bit what I'm getting with this. So it's interesting. There could have been something that you were doing in your life in the past, and you really had to study a lot. You had to learn a lot about this. You had to keep your head in the books. But now there's something, you put your head in the clouds. And this is like, yeah, you have a natural ability. Maybe even to get your creativity. Maybe you were trying to find creativity in things around you. Creative influence. And realizing, no. You need to go with what's inside you because there's something here that you're going to unwrap. Magician. Oh, and Temperance. Why this energy is all over the place? It's actually making me feel weird. That's so odd. Okay, let me keep pulling cards. Five of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. You have two knights now. It's almost like you keep changing strategies. In the future, the Nine of Wands, the Two of Wands, the King of Swords. Well, that's a strategy change. Something happens in the future where you decide not to show your tender underbelly. Because the second chakra was a, you know, that's a phrase I would use for that. And with the King of Swords, you're not, there's, yeah, the King of Swords is not showing any weakness, vulnerability, emotions. These are not the cards I expected to come out with these. It's very interesting. The Lovers and the Seven of Swords and the Moon. What is it that you're learning? You're hiding something. I feel like you're hiding something. And maybe that's why when I looked here, it felt weird. I'm not sure how to describe it. Almost like I was being hit with energy that was trying to confuse me. Like it's like you're hiding something. It's a really weird feeling. The Lovers and the Seven of Swords and the Moon. I mean, there could be a plan or a choice or something that you're working on here. But again, all these books, hiding them, taking them into the dungeon. And before they were a little more out in the open, these books. It's your thinking process that you're hiding. You're making it hard for me to even get in here. The Moon is your planetary energy. But yet this is also, I always think that's so odd, isn't it? Like the Moon card is Pisces. But yet the Moon is your planet. There's something definitely here about mysteries in the unknown. Was the Seven of Swords? Locked your fears away. You've locked your fears away. or you're locking your fears away. I'm sorry. This is one of those readings where I'm really being like drawn into energy, and I almost feel like spells are being cast through these cards. It's kind of a weird feeling here. What is going on with this? Okay, this is why it's hard. This is the pile that's hurting my head, because you're locking something away here. And I almost feel like somebody is putting up a block in my intuition as a reader in this reading. I don't know that I've ever experienced that in a group or general reading. I can't look at the pictures because something's happening there. Okay. It's like you want time to stop standing still for something to happen. There's no logical way through this. And maybe that's what's so hard here, is because you're trying, or you were, or you're releasing it. And maybe you don't want me to read that. That there's no logical way through this. You're accepting that concept. So on some level, I almost feel like I'm not allowed to read these tarot cards from the past. There's no logical way through this. I'm going to do that because it really feels like it's zapping me. Your past energy. Okay, this feels much better. It's just weird. Your past is weird. Cancer, the energy coming through that is really hard on my intuition, my energy. So you might have even been overthinking some things and not allowing, your own intuitive guidance system to kind of get you going here. The Five of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. This is very, very clear. This is about some things coming to like a real strong conclusion here. A real final end. Painful end. Some people might feel really stupid at the end of this. Or just taken advantage of, or left high and dry. I don't know. But in this card, this is the feeling of if I can't have you, nobody can. Right? You see there's two guys there, and this chick is dead in the ground, and the other guy is tied up and he's walking away. It's hot with the swords. All right, we're done here. The Seven of Pentacles, though, is saying, like, I need a new plan moving forward. I feel like you have too many emotions to put into a cup. It's almost as if you don't know. Like, look at this. This cup is sitting on the surface, but just looking at how deep he is in the water. Like, really deep in the water here. Quite deep. But the cup is on top of the water, so it's not containing any of the water. I hope this reading makes sense to you, Cancer, because I'm not pretending to understand it. I'm just reading what I'm getting here. But I'm just going to keep going with it, because it's often readings like this where I get so many people saying this makes so much sense to me. So, okay. There's so many emotions here that you can't, it's hard to choose which one to use moving forward. But you have to kind of start small with the cup. Like, you can't just bring the whole ocean forward. You've got to start with this small cup. And that seems to be the difficulty. Now, I don't see you doing that though in the future. You're feeling vulnerable about something. You feel a little too vulnerable in the future to make a choice about which emotion to bring forward. I want to say that the environment is not conducive to sharing your emotions, because you have the Nine of Wands on one side, which is you've been through it and back already, but you're not even done with it yet. So you still have to kind of be tactful here. And then the King of Swords, you know, you're not going to give a crap. You're not going to give a crap. I'm just really getting like high intellect, sort of lawyery energy, you know. It's not, well, I think I should get this because I went through this. The law says this. Did that happen? No. Then you're not getting that. You know, it's like, it doesn't, this is not an environment that's conducive to your emotions, to sharing your emotions. Now, with the Two of Wands, I feel like it leaves you in a more of an imaginary and dreaming state about what could be. You feel a little bit vulnerable about what your dream is here. I don't know if your dream feels kind of vulnerable. It's not exactly bookended by great energy. I can't even look at your past. I don't know why. What your past is, but it's hurting my head. The 7th chakra. I don't think I've ever done it. No, maybe I have. I've done a reading where I can't look at that energy. Like, I'm being told not to look at it in a way. It's just, it's overwhelming. I can't tap into it. I'm not supposed to, so I'm going to leave it. The 7th chakra. The 5 of Cups. Oh my God, the Knight of Cups. This is almost leading with pain. Leading with disappointment. And maybe that's what a lot of the emotions are that you're swimming in presently. And feeling like that's not a good way to lead. So that could be the decision why you're in the future, I'm not going to lead with my emotions. Because leading with this disappointment, this feeling of disappointment, isn't my best foot forward. It seems like a pretty rational decision. The 5 of Swords. The 10 of Swords. The 4 of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. Well, something ended here. With the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. It's a pretty painful ending. Well, it's currently happening too. So something might be currently happening for you. That there's an ending and you're made to look kind of like, I want to say a fool. I just feel like this guy's like even set up. Because if he walks away, who's to prove who killed her? I don't know. This is a curious, curious reading, Cancer. There's a part of you that's got to end here. Once you do that, you're going to feel very stable. Things are going to feel much better. It mostly affects your ego. That's what I would say with the swords. How something's ending mostly affects your ego and how you witness yourself. I'm hearing too with the 7th chakra, show me the way, like someone looking up to the heavens, show me the way, because I don't know the way. And with the 7 of Pentacles, you really don't. The Seven of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, the way forward is to take control over your life, over some sort of situation. Find your sovereignty here. Look after yourself. That's the way forward. It's a little bit practical. And I was going to say, you know, I stared at this card for a while and I was thinking that, and I thought, I'm going to pull a card out first and see what it says before I voice that. But it is kind of showing up as that, because I thought if we get another pentacle with this, I feel like it is going to be about taking practical steps. Because you can't lead with your heart or your emotions. I don't think you can. I'm not seeing it happening in the future. And it feels like it would just be not going with your best foot forward. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Oh, it's not. The Five of Wands and the Ace of Cups. There's still some sort of internal turmoil or conflict about a new emotional beginning. It could be more bubbling over than runneth over. Yes, because, you know, right? This is bubbling over and this runneth over. So, you know, they're both a little bit different when we're talking about liquids and waters and emotions. So I feel like that needs to settle. Show me the way. Show me the way. Is to look after yourself. I mean, that is the best way here. All right. Let me go over here. This is an interesting future energy. The second chakra. The Page of Wands and the Six of Wands. Well, this feels like saying something. Saying something. Either you want to say something to someone and you're hoping you're successful at it, but you're kind of nervous about it. Or you receive some sort of information from someone that indicates some sort of future success. But you feel vulnerable in it. So I feel it's more like you saying something. The Nine of Wands. The Six of Cups. Oh, there's the emotions. Okay, so, but though, it's kind of like your deeper self that's been through the ringer here with the Nine of Wands. So you're guarding. Your guard is up about your deeper emotions in the future. You're not leading with your emotions. The Two of Wands. Yeah, you're not. The Four of Cups. Now that's interesting because, oh, that's very interesting. He has the same mustache as this guy, although he's grown like a beard to add to it. Because one of the things that I get from this book is, this is what he's looking at. This Two of Wands, he's not looking out the window. All the Two of Wands are always looking out the window because you're secure in your domain, what you've created, and now you're imagining and projecting forward what you could have for yourself, what life could be, what could be waiting out there for you. But he's not doing that. He's not looking at the ships on the horizon. He's focused on a book. And I just feel like he looks old and worn out. It's like he's been focused, he's been ruminating. Did I say that? I did say that. Ruminating. Ruminating on your past. That's why we're not supposed to look at it. Because that's what he does. He's looking at his past story. He's reliving his life. Stop it. Don't do it. Right? Because in this, like, look at, what is he looking at? Himself, a younger version of himself missing some sort of opportunity. That's what he's reading about here. That's what you're reading about. A younger version of yourself missing out on an opportunity, not taking full advantage of an opportunity or something. That's why I was so strongly pushed to not look at your past because you're doing that. And that's a big reason for the emotions that are going on here. Why you can't lead with that. The King of Swords. Justice. I told you, this was like a very educated, lawyery kind of energy. Wow, what's going on with that? Justice and the King of Swords. What's this about? Something that you're waiting for to come in. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands. But it's those ships that want to come in for you. But if you're focused, you're ruminating, you're reminiscing too much on past failures. I feel like you would miss this. I don't think you will. I think you're getting the message. The Death card, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Tower. Wow, something's ending here. So, you know, there could be something that's ending in your life and you're just having difficulty kind of processing it at this time. You're having difficulty processing it. Looking after yourself. To look your best, feel your best. Is very important guidance for you here. Yes, and definitely going forward with your emotions is probably not the best time for that. And there might even be something that you're waiting to hear about. Like maybe you are waiting to hear about some sort of a court decision or some sort of a contract. It's coming in with the Three of Wands. Oh, where does this, what position could this perhaps decision leave you in too? Right, with the second chakra, the Page of Wands and the Six of Wands. Success. But something's cut out of your life with the Death card and the Five of Swords. It leaves you defensive about everything falling apart. Oh my goodness, Cancer. I'm going to go do the extended. That's pretty much what we have here. I'm going to look for guidance for you. You've already got like a whack, really. But yeah, you know what? Maybe more in the future. I'm going to ask for guidance for you in the future in the extended. Thank you so much, Cancer. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.